Alright, welcome back. While we've been away, did some customization here. Show you the two. There's my second sharpshooter. And specialist. We also did the weapon customization that went away here. So, just to show that off real quick. I think I liked what I did before better, but I tried to redo it close to what I remembered from what it looked like, and that's how it came out. So, I like it. They'll look good when they're going out and kicking ass.
Our work is proceeding as expected, Commander.
Anyways, see, I think we got everything going up here. We're going to want to research the resistance comms here at some point in the near future.
Local resistance forces in the area can get you into the site, but you will need to make contact with their network first. This is only the beginning, Commander. Your leadership will be a beacon to our people across the globe.
Alright, so we have a mission up there. We have a firefight investigation there. That will give us a soldier. Let's not do that just yet. So, we can't do that mission yet because we don't have the resistance comms yet. We have our supplies here, and then we have a firefight for a soldier. I was gonna say those promotions should be done. Let me just double check. Yeah, all the promotions are done. Okay. So, does a soldier start as a rookie or a squatty? Or better? Either way, I think the supplies are better for us to continue. Oh, that's the Advent Black Site.
Avenger plotting new course.
Let's head back to the battlefield that we were scanning previous to that mission. Scan it up.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Alright, our hybrid materials research is completed. Gives us nanoscale vest and new research for plated armor. With limited resources available to outfit our troops, up until now they've had to do with whatever makeshift armor Shen managed to piece together for them from various scraps. Relying on methods that might otherwise seem outdated, we've developed a means of producing a multi-layered nanofiber weave capable of withstanding direct impacts as well as any traditional armor, even without the added weight. Our troops will still have to exercise caution, even the nanofiber has its limits. It may be best suited to our forces who rely on agility over pure stopping power. In any case, I imagine our soldiers will be pleased to see any improvements over their current equipment. Tigan. Alright, so that's a 12-day research. Let's go ahead and get the communications up and running.
A priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Hey, Commander.
And we can't build anything because we have no supplies yet. How are our soldiers doing?
Must have been pretty cushy working with Advent.
9 days, 6 days. Everybody else
So why the sudden change of heart?
ready and
Like
available.
most people, I wanted to believe that the aliens were legitimately interested in peace. Although they left me little choice when it came to working with them, I admit I was drawn to the sense of normalcy they offered. It was a mistake.
You should have known better. The aliens would never have...
As I said, it was a mistake. One I hope to atone for through my efforts with XCOM.
Then I'd say you've got your work cut out for you.
Strategic resource located.
Alright, in spring of 2015, human military forces engaged one of the first alien battleships in the skies over this area. The civilian populace below was devastated during the ensuing battle. We deployed teams to sweep for possible salvage, and they returned with a number of resources found scattered throughout the area. 51 supplies. And then we have an engineer investigation as well. That engineer will be nice. And can we make nanoweave? Oops.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Yep. So that's going to go on our Ranger. How does this work? Oh, it takes the place of that. Right.
We've had our suspicions, but before now we've never had the resources to investigate the possibility of clandestine Advent facilities built up outside the city centers. Now that we've gotten word of this black site, I have to admit, I'm worried about what we might find. They could be doing anything in there.
Okay.
Avenger plotting
Let's
new
go ahead
course.
and go scan for this engineer up here. The alien debris is almost done, so that's some supplies there.
You are too trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Vault out.
Actually think they might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov, Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today.
Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
If you've got the time, we have a little bit of a situation here that could benefit from your help.
Okay, so that's sort of the introduction to the Reapers, and it looks like it's going to make us go on this mission right now. I like how it's like, you know, make sure your soldiers are well and prepared. I've got a guy who's nearly dead in the infirmary. I've got other squaddies that are wounded for like another week or so. So I would like to wait. Let's see.
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander. So I'd recommend we proceed as soon as possible. All available soldiers are standing by to deploy.
Yeah, we just have to go when it tells us. This is the... when I kind of went through this previously, this was one thing I hated about it, was that it just pops up, you know, right after I've done a couple of other missions. One mission where I took some heavy casualties. And I don't want to go here yet. Yeah, my team is not ready to go here yet. But it doesn't, they don't care. So, we're going to go here. So I can't hit escape or anything like that, so
Setting
we
course
just
for
go.
East
I'd rather
Asia.
keep scanning this, get this engineer. But the scientist is nice. Regardless, this is one of those missions
Each
that
faction has agreed to allow a two-person squad to escort
even
them
on,
to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough
so
to keep
we're on
them
Iron
from killing
Man.
each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet.
Bad
but still,
turns that are
doesn't mean
recoverable,
we
I
shouldn't be
will
ready for
most
anything.
likely reset. Because this is like a kind of a tutorial-ish introductory mission, but it can be very dangerous. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't have to do any reloading, resaving, resetting turns, things like that. I'd rather not. I would much rather not. But I consider this to be kind of outside of the campaign and something that is kind of not the best setup that they have here. Alright, anyways. So the first squad, I honestly don't know that I want any snipers in this. This is what sucks. Like, I really could use her. We have to take a rookie on this mission. off we go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
So there's going to be kind of a lot of story going on here. I do want to save and exit when we get into this mission. I need to cut it here. Might have to call it for today.
The Reapers and Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split into 2 squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of Advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place.
Alright, so we go to the ruins of Beijing to head to this meeting point. You saw that we selected 2 teams.
Biological signatures in the area ahead. And I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from. Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine. We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishers of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
So we have 2 teams. 2.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox. Praetor Mox. His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks, and our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM has to offer.
We'll be taking each force to the rendezvous point, and then we'll have a combined mission. So it's basically going to be like 3 small-ish missions. It can get hairy. This is telling us about the Reaper Shadow. So they use a type of concealment called Shadow, so they can take actions while only having a chance to be revealed. It's kind of nice as a stealth kind of reconnaissance unit. But we will take care of that next time. We're going to save and exit here. So come back in the next episode. Join me as we do the Lost and Abandoned. And try not to die. We'll see you then.